Hello, I'm Dale McLennan. I'm the Dean of the Internship and Career Center at Endicott College. I've been working with students and alumni for a number of years now, and we've seen some really strong job markets and we've seen some really challenging job markets. So we're clearly in one of those right now, but I thought I would share with you some strategies about how to manage your job search in this environment. And whether you're a soon-to-be graduate just getting ready to take that dive into your professional career, or you've been working for a number of years, I hope you find these strategies helpful for wherever you are in your career. So one of the things that I think is important to start out with is to really understand that everybody is impacted by this pandemic, and everyone is feeling a great deal of uncertainty. So whether you're a job seeker or you're the company, that there's just an enormous amount of uncertainty here. So when you're reaching out, try to be patient. Understand that if you've applied for something and you're not hearing back, or you've reached out to somebody and they're not responding, it may be just because they don't have answers for you right now. So when you are reaching out, you can acknowledge that uncertainty. I think that's just normal human stuff right now. So if you're reaching out, maybe you just say, like, I realize you might not have an answer for me, but I'm still really interested in this position. So do what you can to just show that you understand what's going on. Also, I think it's really important to be flexible at this time. Sometimes you have to have a plan B or a plan C in the job market and any job market, but particularly now. So think about, like, if your industry isn't hiring right now, maybe look at other industries that you hadn't really considered before, but where you might still be able to do the type of work or build on a skill set, and realize that if you do have to pivot and to work in an area that you hadn't really thought of before, it's really temporary, right? Careers are not linear usually. People move around and take detours. So anything that you do, if it's not quite what you want to do right now, but you need to start, establish yourself somewhere else, keep in mind that it's not forever. Also, I think, you hear this all the time when you are in any type of job search, is to really lean on your network, but lean on it in a slightly different way. So I think one of the things that's important when you are reaching out to your network is to think about their situation. Like, you don't necessarily know how they've been impacted either personally or professionally. So I think it's great just to check in with your network, to see how they're doing, see how their company is doing. That's a great way to show compassion. We all need a little bit of that right now. And then think about, like, little things that you can ask for. Ask for a piece of advice, ask about their insight within their own industry. Sometimes that's an easy thing that they can answer. And then maybe you can build on that for later on. Also really think about building your network at this time. So take a look at people or companies that you admire on LinkedIn. Follow them, maybe add some thoughtful content to their posts. Ask your network if they can recommend any industry groups that you can join, and join those and add some thoughtful content to that as well. Also take advantage of the fact that there are a lot of free resources. So if there's a skill that might be helpful to position yourself when openings do come up, take advantage of free courses on edX or Coursera. Even LinkedIn Learning has some free content, but build a skill that could be helpful to you during this time. If you do something, you build a skill that's not even necessarily directly relevant to what you want to do, it could still be great conversation during an interview where you can talk about how you've been productive. And other things you can be doing now is just update your resume, have somebody take a look at it, work on your LinkedIn profile, make sure it's the best it can possibly be at this point, and also make sure to use the resources that are available to you. The Career Center at Endicott is open to all students and alumni, no matter where you are in your career. We're offering virtual events. All of our resources are online, so available to you anytime. And we also do individual coaching appointments. So please let us help you. So stay positive, reach out to people, and let us know how we can help you. Thanks.